Welcome to the Charleston Marketing Podcast, brought to you by the Charleston AMA and broadcasting from our friends at Charleston Media Solutions Studios. Thanks to our awesome sponsors at CMS, we get to chat with the cool folks making waves in Charleston. From business and art to hospitality and tech, these movers and shakers choose to call the Lowcountry home. They live here, work here, and make a difference here. So what's their story? Let's find out together.
In 5,
4, 3, 2. Awesome.
Pitch us up. What do we do? Oh,
No.
hey folks, Mike Compton here with the Charleston Marketing Podcast.
Stephanie Barrow here with the Charleston Marketing Podcast.
And we have Doug Hamilton here. Doug is the founder of Charleston Hacks. We got a lot to talk about with Doug. But real quick, we got a little. I got a little disturbance in the background.
We're live from the Dig South Tech Conference, if you can't tell.
We're live from Dig South right now.
Yeah, so a lot happening.
We're
And
talking
it's
to
lunchtime.
all the who's who here at Dig South.
Yes.
They're coming right off the stage, right onto our set here and chatting with us. Today, right now, we have a founder of Charleston Hacks.
All right, talk to us a little bit about Charleston Hacks.
So Charleston Hacks is a nonprofit organization that we started a couple of years ago, myself and Dave Ingram of Query. And we support tech, entrepreneur, and creative communities here in Charleston.
That's amazing. Now, how long have you been doing this?
Since 2023.
Okay,
So we got
so-
some traction.
So right after COVID. So
Right after,
You
yes.
just fully jumped in and embraced the community.
I did. After attending a hackathon myself, I wanted to bring it here.
Okay.
That's cool.
That is amazing.
Why?
Why? Opportunity. I have 3 kids, and I thought if I want them to stick around, we need to grow some communities.
I like
There's a
this.
theme here. There's a theme
Okay.
about that because we all have young kids.
We have
Okay,
young-
you
yeah.
too?
But
How old are your
Stanfield,
children?
I got a Stanfield also.
Yeah,
I've
he's-
got a 19, a 17, and a
loves it,
14-year-old.
Okay, love it.
One's college bound.
Yep.
I'm sorry. How old again? I was too upset. 'Cause She
19.
loves to interrupt me.
I do love the children talk.
19, 17, and 14.
Yeah.
Okay, a little older than ours. A little older than
Yes,
our kids.
yes.
I've got 2 9-year-olds.
Oh, okay.
But my point was Stanfield. I remember during his episode,
Yeah.
he talked about starting this because of his kids and wanting his kids to stay here in the market. I think
Yeah.
that's a
Yes.
great. That's a very inspiring
I
mission.
certainly hope so, yeah.
I'm on board. You see,
Okay.
I'm on board.
Yeah.
So, but are you from here?
I grew up in Los Angeles, so no.
Oh my gosh!
But I've been
another
living
one.
here. Oh, there's
Another
more
one.
of us?
No, I lived there for 10 years. I'm a big fan of LA.
Okay, that's long enough to,
I felt like a Los Angelino
yeah.
for a minute.
But you're not there anymore.
No, I love Charleston.
I know,
I
so
was
do
one of
I.
those people who came for vacation, was living in Nashville at the time, moved a year later.
Yeah.
Not looking back.
Your
I
buddy
love Charleston.
Justin Allen.
Yes, Justin Allen
We
was awesome.
just dropped his podcast. Justin Allen is a cinematographer, producer from LA.
Oh, cool.
Worked on Mad Men.
but he lives
Yeah.
here.
Oh, that's amazing.
We're
And then now
recruiting.
you're saying that.
It's amazing who's here.
Yes.
Isn't it
The
wild?
level of talent, it's crazy.
How long have you been here from LA?
I moved here in 2006. We got married out in the Battery, and
Oh, cool.
yeah, it was
That's
great.
Oh,
cool.
that's nice.
That's amazing.
06 is a long time to be living here.
Right, and I was
This is
working
home now.
remotely most of the time,
Sure.
which is a big thing, right? Because you don't really ever talk to people if you're working remotely all your
Right.
career. And then
Exactly.
finally COVID hit and I got canned, so I started reaching out.
Okay.
Thankfully, you did. I mean, what keeps you here, though?
The people are amazing. Honestly,
Yeah.
the access is really good. Growing up in Los Angeles, or I lived in Manhattan for a while. I mean, maybe in Charleston it'll take me 20 emails, maybe more, to get something going. There, I don't know if it ever gets something going.
No
the
kidding.
access is great here.
20 emails. That's a
20
number. I
emails.
love that number. Why did you throw? Is that your average number of?
How many emails it takes to connect with an organization, a
Yeah.
sponsor.
Yeah.
I would say that it's a little on the low side, but yeah, you need a lot of touch points. You need to say, yeah, we're still here.
a lot
We
of
still
work.
got this plan going.
It's a lot of work, and you've done a lot of work in a little amount of time.
Yes.
Since 2023, that feels like yesterday, by the way.
Yeah, we've had something like 7 or 8 hackathons, and we have a
What's a
nonprofit.
hackathon now?
Yeah, you're gonna.
Oh, sorry, I'm using weird words.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Well, we're Charleston Hacks, so the hacks part is for hackathon.
Okay.
And it's just a word to describe making something in whatever means necessary in a really sort of short period of time. The objective's important, and the means are whatever you can pull together.
Now, when you think of hackathon, though, Steph, are you thinking of hacking, like a hacker getting into a computer system?
I'm thinking of like the old school hacker movie with Angelina Jolie. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that's also part of it.
Okay.
But that's more the cyber world.
Okay.
So B-sides and stuff like that. There's a huge, there's that's a whole other thing. But we also we love that community as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
The good ones.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, Angelina Jolie was a very good hacker, so that worked out for her favor.
Okay.
How are you getting the people to come to you to get involved?
So College of Charleston has been a really great partner. It's partnerships, right? Getting a bunch of people at once.
Yes.
Cuts the time dramatically.
Right.
Yes.
Stan for Dig South, Lancey for College of Charleston.
Love it.
There are these hubs, these people that are connected to everybody. It makes everything happen.
Are you ever working with Charleston Tech Corridor?
And Ernest over at the CDC,
Yes,
absolutely.
we love him.
Yeah, we
Shout out
had him on the
Ernest.
show, too.
Yeah. But access again, it didn't take long to get all of these people
You're right.
on board with stuff.
You're right.
And
You're right.
I think as long as you are for real, I mean,
People
Authenticity.
Authenticity, yeah.
people will
You
connect.
gotta want to give. You gotta want to. That's what my new slogan is. I have a lot to give and a lot to learn.
Yes.
Ooh,
I
love that.
think I was with you when you came
Yes.
up with this on one of our podcasts.
Thanks. Yeah,
I think
Doug.
this is your new tagline.
This is my
the
new
Mike
tagline.
Compton tagline.
Yeah. But so you have the AI film here. Is that your idea? Your brainchild with Stanfield?
So part of what we do is we're experimental. So not only is it a hackathon for the people that attend, but it's a hackathon for us. So we have a board of 8 people, and we try new things. One of which was getting into AI film and seeing if AI video was a thing. Like, what can you do in 3 hours? Can you make 30 seconds of something that'll create an emotion, some kind of tension, or anything, humor?
Did you say 30 seconds?
30 seconds.
Okay.
Because
Thought I heard that
It's
right.
a 30-second
seconds?
film.
Yes.
How long do you get to make the film? How
3
many
hours.
prompts do you get? and which platforms do you have to use?
So part of that connecting thing again is finding another partner. So we're real connected with MIT up in Boston.
Okay.
And
Nice.
I know, it's great.
Yeah, I like
My
that.
son's doing an internship there this summer.
Okay.
The Harbor Hack, which we do in October, is modeled after one of the hackathons they have there. It's actually the MIT Reality Hack. The one that we just did was from the AI Film Fest that they recently had. So I went up there and I found their sponsor and I stalked her. No, I didn't stalk her.
20 emails later.
20? No, it was about 20 emails and multiple people from different directions, but we got an amazing partner, Open Art. They gave us like 25,000 credits per person.
Okay.
And that's enough to make a 30-second film in an
So
evening.
when is the
No
film festival
way.
happening?
That's cool.
It actually happened last night.
All right, so tell me about it because I missed it. I'm a
That's
big
okay.
film buff.
It was right down there in room 180. We just had a group of really inspired people come out, work together. They form teams because you need somebody who's editing. And I mean, these guys probably know that even in AI, there's a lot of production involved, even for 30 seconds. And at the end of the night, they said a few words about their films, showed the films. Some of them were really surprisingly good. Some of them were really funny. And we had sponsors like OpenArt and Adobe. And and we did judging, and then there was an audience favorite, and the winner got $500, and the other 2 categories got $250.
Are you allowed to announce the winner?
You'll have to go. You should follow us on Charleston
Yes.
Hacks.
Yes.
There you go.
On
I like it. Nice
LinkedIn
plug.
Yes.
How else do we find you, Doug?
So we do. We're doing something called Innovation Engine, which is going to be our hackathon next month.
Okay.
So if you Google Charleston Hacks or Innovation Engine, you'll find us. And we have a
Innovation Engine. That's cool.
Isn't that cool? It's basically connecting individuals to problem statements. So if you're a small business and you need some kind of software solution, you create the problem statement, and then we have a community that will solve it or address it in a 1-month-long hackathon.
Oh. Very cool.
That sounds very cool.
And then you get money for winning. That's probably the most generous hackathon we have.
And it's fun, though.
I was going to say, do you ever have open to the public type?
These are
events?
all open to the
Okay,
public.
great.
But you need to you need to engage at some level. If you're a software developer, if you're a project manager, if you're somebody who's really good in marketing.
I was going to say marketing.
How about that?
Come-
Marketing.
Yeah.
You could give me a problem statement, and the participants can bid on or decide to work on it.
I like that idea. So what is it now?
It's called Innovation Engine. It's in the month of June. So we're
Okay.
going to start June 1st and end on June 29th.
Awesome.
Now we got to drop this before then, though, don't we?
We can make that happen.
Yeah, we could do
That'd be
that.
helpful.
We're a good team.
Innovation
I
engine.
can see that.
Thanks.
You've got this honed.
Well, we're having fun doing it.
We
It's
are.
2.5 years. This is
really
2.5 years of
impressed.
our podcast.
I'm sorry?
I'm really impressed.
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
I mean, this is so.
This
I
is
feel
the
like
first
I'm on
time
a TV show.
we've gone live.
Oh my God.
First
So
time
this
we're
is
on
live on YouTube right now, but
That's
then we're
wonderful.
going to use these podcast episodes, on our Spotify channel, on our
Yeah.
website, all the
So
things.
They're going to be separate clips
Yes.
for you for this episode, so you'll see
Yes.
it ahead of time.
Yes. We'll
Say
send
yay
it
or
to
nay,
you.
wanted me to cut something out,
Right.
whatever.
Right.
Yeah, if I
No
made it
problem.
weird.
But right now, people are watching live.
Right now, my mom's
My
probably
mom's watching.
like,
Hi,
like,
hi, Mama Pyramid. I
Yeah.
just gave her the
She's
link.
doing great.
So we talked about what is your day job, Doug?
Well, gee, I'm glad you asked. My day job, I work at MUSC in the Department of Surgery. I'm not a surgeon, but I work with them.
Okay.
Fascinating people. So we do a business accelerator.
Interesting.
So it's
business-
kind of similar to what I'm doing for nonprofit fun stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
But these are medtech businesses, medtech companies, young, device companies
Oh
mostly.
my gosh,
Nice.
that's cool.
It is.
How
So
is that
You're
going?
not at all. You're not at all bored with your life. You just.
I
Well,
keep busy.
He's making it
does.
up, though. I see.
know.
This is probably all his brainchilds, and he's like,
I was
"Let's do this."
coached.
I know.
And
Yeah.
then what you do is you find the who.
Yes.
Have you read the book yet? You
Oh,
know what
here
I'm
we
talking
go.
about.
And you're not talking about the
I
Dr.
think you
Seuss
should
book.
start getting
No, you
money.
know what I'm
Oh,
talking
Horton,
about.
here's who.
No.
You need
All
to
right.
partner with them. He's their biggest fan.
Okay.
I just started reading.
I love it. I love it
listened
for
to it
him,
on the way
honestly.
here. What
Yeah.
was it? Who, not how?
Yes.
Okay.
With Stainfield turned me on to it. Turned us on to it in,
Yes.
the podcast.
It's
Shut
in
your
my
face.
Amazon
I can talk
card.
about it if I
I will
want to talk
get it.
about it. It's inspiring stuff.
Oh, I
you
know.
find people to collaborate
Yes.
and you make the project bigger.
Yes.
Right? And that's what you're doing.
I'm looking
right?
down amongst the gallery there, and I'm like, I collaborated with that person. I collaborated with that
Yeah,
person.
exactly.
Honestly, I'm like staring at 4 or 5
Isn't
people.
it fun?
And that's our mission at Charleston.
That's
Marketing.
one of the best things about living in
Charleston
Charleston.
American Marketing Association.
Yeah.
That's who's our sponsor, right? That's what we're a part of.
Awesome.
So.
And so we're always looking for new leadership, new people, new ideas. Yeah. So we can collaborate with Innovation
Yep.
Engine.
Yes.
Yes.
And give them a problem
Statement.
statement.
Yes.
Writing that down. Okay.
Yeah.
We
Give
will
them
be
problem
DMing you to learn
statements.
more information.
What are you nervous about AI at all? You don't seem to be nervous. And what do you say to people that are nervous about AI, especially in the AI film
Yes.
department? What goes on there? There's a lot of
I love this topic. I don't want to speak authoritatively, but
right. Well, of course.
I'll give you a perspective. So I think you can't stick your head in the sand and say, no, I don't like it, and shut it down and almost like cancel it. Play with the tools.
Yep.
We get sponsors so we can see what these tools are all about.
Sure.
And I'm a creative person. I went to art school, so the AI film stuff is very controversial.
Yeah.
But let's see what it's all about. Like I don't know. And it's a totally mixed bag, right? So, we're trying to figure out a good example of this. But if you have like 2 artists' artwork and you cut them into little pieces and then just make something out of that, is that like bad? Or if you have 100, like how do you decide whether something is stealing? And then there's, are you stealing jobs and all this kind of stuff?
Yeah.
I like to take a neutral position, and I want to get stuff in the hands of people, so when they do have an argument about it, they have an informed opinion.
Yeah.
Right.
And I try to remain neutral.
That's
I love it.
everything. I'm
Yeah.
like that. I'm like you,
I do
Doug.
too. I'm the same way with copywriting, and I use
Switzerland.
imagery and the same thing. So I'm right there with you.
I'm on chat like every other hour asking
He
it
is.
different things or
He is
asking you to
poster
build a
child
business
for
plan for me.
ChatGPT.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it starts that up, and then I
Yeah.
just tweak it
Absolutely.
from there.
Well,
I use it for ideas.
Ideas, yes, it's great for brainstorming.
Yeah.
But to that point too, debating it. So you're asking it in this format. I know Chad Norman, Catch Talent.
Yes, I know,
Okay.
but no, I don't know. But
They
I
do
heard it.
Disrupt HR. I'm plugging
Yes,
them.
I need to know this person.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's great. Oh my God, you're gonna love this guy.
Yes.
So he talked to me about doing like a debate event He's calling it something slam. He's working on it.
Ooh.
But the idea is like you present this thing, right? It's
Yeah.
like, AI, good, bad. And then you get two people that have differing opinions about it. And then the audience gets like educated from the debate.
Sure.
So,
interesting.
yeah, I mean, that's kind
For
of
sure.
my vibe.
Yeah.
Like, I want to hear people debate it. I don't want to get involved. I want
Right.
to hear it.
That's kind of how I
Yeah.
feel about politics. I'll watch it all go down, but I'm not
Right.
going to voice my opinion.
I mean, I may have an opinion. I just want.
Oh, same. I'm
yeah.
right there with you. We'll
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
it over wine
Exactly.
with Matthew.
Oh my gosh, Doug, we could talk for hours. I think lunch just got here.
Yes.
I don't want to get
You
in
You
the
were
way.
our 12th interview today, so congrats
I
to
think
you. It was
so.
so
This was
fun.
so much
It
fun.
was so much fun.
How
We're gonna-
can we get a hold of you one last time?
CharlestonHacks.com or Google Innovation Engine. You'll find us. And we have an awesome newsletter that comes out every Monday.
Perfect.
We're gonna start a collaboration of some sort. Doug.
I
love that.
We'll have lunch or
Yeah,
do
we'll
something.
talk.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I got you. You linked in with me.
Yes,
so
we are now LinkedIn.
yeah.
Awesome.
Stephanie, good work. Thank you to our
Good work, Mike.
sponsors. Thanks to Kaz and Larry Monteith and Delaney for getting
Dig
lunch.
South.
And Dig South.
Charleston Media Solutions.
Yep.
We're going to take a lunch break. We'll be
Yep.
back in about 15 minutes
Yep, with the next interview.
with the next interview.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Thanks, Doug. Good work.